Welcome back, Cheesy Minions. I have a battle here against Argon657, and his is a UU match, a tier I actually haven't had a whole lot of success in recently. But, yeah, it's a very interesting tier because it's basically OU light, being like a ton of OU stuff is in this tier that, previously OU. So, yeah, there's the tiers, or there's the teams, rather. And, yeah, should be a pretty interesting one. So, there he is, and I don't know what else to say. This battle happened in my last live stream, and I'm just going to go ahead and leave with Swampert. He actually has very little for Swampert. In fact, pretty much everything I have, he has no good switch-ins for, but, pretty much everything he goes into is either going to be damaged by a Scald or an Earthquake. Fortunately for him, he does pick right, so he predicts my Scald here going into Empoleon. It could have been disastrous if I did go for the Earthquake. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And this is actually a specially bulky Swampert that I'm bringing this week, so, yeah, I ended up taking that Scald really nicely. That was even a crit, and, yeah, no burn, thankfully, because I am able to now go for the Earthquake, which is super effective and stabbed, and, yeah, this thing goes down to low yellow. So, as I said, he really has nothing looking at his team to take a hit from Swampert, which makes Swampert a pretty excellent Pokemon. Good thing I brought it. So he goes for another Scald. It hits me down to yellow. Thankfully, again, no burn, which means I can continue to use my my Earthquake move to decent effectiveness. And he was hoping to do more damage there with the Scalds, but like I said, this is actually a specially bulky Swampert, not a physically bulky one that is more common in the tier. And yeah, in comes his Rotom Heat now, and I decided just to switch out. I want to conserve my Swampert, and I don't know if he potentially carries, the Hidden Power Grass, but instead he just goes for a Will-O-Wisp. Ends up missing my Nihilego, which honestly doesn't really matter, because Nihilego doesn't really care if it's burned. But I'm just going to go for a Power Gem. It's a pretty decent move against most things. He does go on to his Gligar now, and I've just decided to go for it after this. It looks like about a 3-hit KO. I kind of figure he's going to try to Stealth Rock, so at the very least, because it's a 3-hit KO, it's going to force him to switch out and go into something else. But he is just going to go out here into his Terrakion, which does have the resistance to Rock. So that's a pretty good move for him. I am a Scarf Nihilego. I decided to actually stay in here to scout the set, because I still don't know if it's going to be a Z move set, or if it's going to be Banded or Scarfed. So I do stay in. I do outspeed it, which is, now I know it's not Scarfed, because he would have outsped me if it was Scarfed. He does outspeed Nihilego naturally. He just goes for the Earthquake, though, so he doesn't try to set up, so I'm thinking it's probably going to be a Banded set. So I go to my Swampert again, and I don't know why I do that, because, like I said, I'm especially bulky, but I'm trying to bluff, like, maybe physical bulk. Maybe that's why I did, because I could have actually potentially gotten KO'd there by that Earthquake, if it was indeed Banded, so kind of a risky play for me. He ends up, not wanting to call my bluff, though. He switches out into Gligar again, as I'm able to set up my own Stealth Rocks. And I do have Ice Beam. I'm just going to go for it. He ends up outspeeding me because I actually have run min speed on the Swampert. I need to fix that. It's not supposed to have min speed. I think this Swampert I edited for like a Trick Room team at one point, but now I need to set it back because there's no real reason to have it mid speed, min speed. Because I think I should have outsped that Gligar otherwise. Maybe not. I don't know. Either way, in comes the Nidoking, and yeah. He's going to come in. I'm thinking, okay, even though I'm specially bulky, I'm probably not going to be able to live in Earth Power, except specially bulky Swampert lives with 9 HP, able to get off that EQ to take out the Nidoking. So, yeah, this Swampert does a ton of work here in this match. And, even though it's specially bulky, Swampert can take physical hits really, really well regardless. So, Swampert has been doing great work. So, in comes Mega Manectric. He's going to go ahead and Mega Evolve. And even though I am specially bulky and Hidden Power Ice is not that strong for my Mega Manectric, at the HP I am at, it is going to be able to take me out. But still, Swampert has done a lot of really good work here, obviously. Yeah, gave me some really nice advantage. So, down goes my Swampert, and I'm just going to go into my Haxorus now. I know that I will not be able to take... he's not going to be able to take me out due to, with a Hidden Power Ice. So I know that I can pretty much Dragon Dance. And because I know that his Terrakion is not Scarfed, I know that I should be able to speed most things. So he goes to the Hidden Power Ice. That's hit me down to 36 HP. I think that's actually kind of a max roll. It does kind of hurt too because I do have the Life Orb, but I'm like, whatever. Okay, I have the Dragon Dance. He's going to go out into his Rotom Heat, and I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. Haxorus does have the Mold Breaker ability, so it's going to not be affected by that silly Levitate ability, and yeah, it's going to be an X4 effective Earthquake at +1 from a Haxorus, so yeah, down goes that Rotom Heat, and in comes his Terrakion once again. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and kill this thing. But he actually does have the Quick Attack, which is a pretty good move to run on Banded Terrakion. It's not a super powerful move, but as you can see, it can finish off things like that. So in comes my Mega Pidgeot. Well, now it's going to be Mega Pidgeot. I'm going to go ahead and Mega Evolve. I know I'm going to be able to outspeed. And, yeah, I decided just to go for the Hurricane, which will be able to take out the Terrakion. As he just is locked in a Quick Attack, so that's not even going to do much. I actually go for a Tailwind, that's right. I go for a Tailwind to actually kind of confirm the win, because Mega Manectric actually outspeeds the rest of my team, so I feel like I need the Tailwind, and then I can just go for the Hurricane, knowing that he is locked into Quick Attack, so I'm able to take that thing out, and now I'm going to be able to outspeed this Mega Manectric pretty much everything, which actually doesn't even matter. He's obviously going... I'm going to get as much damage as I can here in the Mega Manectric, but I actually do have Crawdaunt as well in this battle, and after the Heat Wave, which does some decent damage and gets a burn, so that's kind of nice for me. After all of that, I know I can just come in with my Crawdaunt and, yeah, kill him with the adaptability boosted Aqua Jet, so that is good game. So good game there. Argon657, he is a fellow YouTuber, as I said. And make sure you check him out. Link to his channel will be in the description. And yeah, just thanks for watching. And anyway, today's question of the day is going to be, which is your favorite of the Unown forms? So Unown is obviously a Pokemon with 28 different forms. And they are all based on the letter of the alphabet. And yeah, so my question of the day is simply, which one do you like best? Either because you like the, well, pretty much aesthetically, whether you think it's a cool take on the letter it represents, or you just like the letter, or just the way it looks. As for me, my favorite is probably the U Unown, because it kind of looks like an anchor, which I just find kind of cool. So yeah, leave a comment about that, and see you guys again next time. Later, my friends. Bye.